Alrighty, it is leg day. It is week 5 of the mass gaining phase. So when it comes to my legs, I have a lot of complaints about myself, but this whole thing is really about positivity. That's kind of why I'm doing this, is to be more positive, and that includes being positive with myself. So even though I have some complaints about my legs and maybe a little bit of body dysmorphia, it's always a step to improve, instead of demean and kind of break myself down about it. It's about stepping up and actually putting in the work to change the things that I don't like. But doing it in a positive way ensures that even when you reach the first attained goal, you're not still stuck in the rut of negativity. Because that's what happens is, the classic, you can never be big enough. It's true. You have to be happy with where you're at in the current moment, because that's the only thing you can, positive or negative wise, the only thing you can really control. So the main part of my legs that I want to work on, the inner quad and that teardrop muscle, I think are plenty developed. And the rectus femoris, the big one that's hit by leg extensions, are very well developed, I would say. The only part I've struggled with is the outer, like quad sweep. And so I've been experimenting with feet position and exercises to see if I can really feel that outer quad. And so last leg day, which I didn't film, but I did leg press, and I did it slightly differently than I normally would. So normally I would have my feet slightly below the middle of the plate, or foot pad, and then I would have my toes out and my feet relatively close together. Now, and I know that targets the inner part of your quad, but it's not like the sole developing, it's not supposed to only be the thing that gets developed. Because when you do any pressing, your whole quad, it's all one big cohesive machine that works together. So it's not, I didn't expect it to make that big of a difference. And I don't think it did. I just think I have to hit my legs a little bit harder than I think I do. And I hit them pretty hard, like I'm hobbling out of the gym, but I think even a little bit more effort than even I expect. So if my bar is what I think 100% is, I think I have to push to 110, 120% instead. Because at least compared to my other body parts, I've gotten very good at pushing to failure on most of my other body parts. But when it comes to my quads, specifically quads, my hamstrings are fine when it comes to this. But pushing to absolute total muscular failure, or even getting close, I may have been misjudging, just because either my respiratory system is the thing that fails first, or my cardiovascular system, technically. Maybe the mental side of it, I think that's all I have left. That might be true, but we'll see. So if any of you have that same kind of feeling, then we'll be learning together. But that's the goal for today. I do want to do barbell squats, and I want to do leg press again. So it'll probably go barbell squats first, the heaviest and hardest movement first, then go to hamstring curls, either lying or seated, and then go to leg press. I'm maybe an RDL of some sort, maybe just with dumbbells or something, and then, but maybe not, depending on how my back feels, and then move to calves, and then leg extension, or leg extension then calves, whichever one, just based off of availability of machines. But yeah, so that's the main thing that I wanted to talk about, is where my mindset is with my legs. Just because I feel like and I do have an injury, but I don't use that as an excuse for like the reason why my legs are underdeveloped in my point of view. I'd rather take responsibility for it and either say that I'm not training hard enough or I haven't found the right movements. So that's the goal, is really try and figure out how to target my outer quads, or quads as a whole. And maybe I'm just not pushing hard enough. Maybe like I need a few more reps or a little bit more weight to really hit that outer quad. Maybe it's just I'm not hitting the whole quad hard enough, so that part isn't growing as much as the other parts because it's not fatiguing as much. So those are just a few theories I have, but should have a training partner today. He'll help me film, so we'll see how that looks. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the gym. Boom. 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 Oh man. Alright. But yeah, so yeah, when I do these, I like setting it on a setting where it's above my ankles, and then also when I push the seat down or pad down, locking it one below the one you think.
So you fucking feel the pain?
Yeah, so it's stretched even at the top. And then lowest setting, obviously, but oh man.
Thank you. So, I put it on the lowest setting, right under my ankles. Fuck, what's it? Just below what I think I can go. sucks.
Yeah, I know.
That shit sucks. You just have a random video of me. At that point, I feel like you'd be like, "Oh, you could have just asked for pointers."
Yeah.
It would totally slip your mind that all that shit happened.
Be like, oh, you should have just told me, man.
Proceed to fucking show off your physique.
Instantly take my shirt off.
I wasn't
Here,
gonna
take a
say
few
it.
pics. I'm trying to work on the extension. Like, notice how shaky that is? It's like it's not hard, but
Yeah.
it's shaky. It's weird.
I mean, I can't see it from here, but take your word for it. I mean, I saw it then.
Yeah. And that's just me trying to extend my legs.
But then again, that looks better though. How's it going? Is it? My legs hurt. Oh yeah. How long was it in the cast for? The actual cast?
Niggers.
I mean, cousin, where's you gonna broke it? Recovery time's so much longer, right? No? Isn't there more therapy too? With my aunt, it was in a car accident. She broke like one of the hardest bones to break in her foot. In her foot, yeah. So if it doesn't heal right,